Welcome to the Hourglass and welcome back if you are frequently viewing this channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Star seeds, beautiful souls, and tarot lovers. All right, so this is for my Libras. What do we need to release? What walls do we need to break down for this new moon in Sagittarius? So this is a seeker's moon. What are we seeking in life? Love, commitment, career. What are we seeking here? It's all about releasing, cutting cords with a lot of things, a lot of people, places, and things that is of no it's not of our highest good, you guys. All right, it's draining, it's a burden. All right, so we're gonna pull some cards from one of my darker decks, and then we're gonna break it down from there. Some of you may be very angry and still bonded to a lot of toxic people, places, and things. All right, and that's all built from anger-based issues or trauma-based issues that you're not willing to deal with. Some of you may be avoiding it. Libras, don't even get it twisted. We here in the hourglass. It's time to get real. All right. Some of us Libras could be very indecisive, weighing out the pros and cons for far too long when we should be taking action. All right. It's nothing to be ashamed of. All right. It's all a process. And when we're ready, we're ready. All right. But we're going to bring it to the forefront at this moment. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying your holidays. All right, beloved. Tell us more about what Libras need to work on. What walls do Libras need to break down in this new moon in Sagittarius energy? What walls do Libras need to break down? Oh, wow. That's a lot of cards. All right, so I'm going to take them. All right, so we're going to talk faster than normal today. So we have atonement. So I'm going to look in the book for the caption that they have. That's 31. You guys may be 31. You guys may be 30, 31, that age group, sorry. So this is a depression card. All right, and it says accepting the full burdens of responsibility, the fair as well as the unfair, with no discount. So what this telling me today, Libra, is that it's time to take full responsibility. The full responsibility. No more blaming anyone. No more blaming unfortunate events. It's time to take the blame, all right? Some of you may be feeling betrayed by others, by a loved one, by friends, family, even a sibling. And this card is calling for you to take a look at your own actions that contributed to this situation. You may have not done anything wrong, but you may have contributed to your own betrayal, meaning that you saw some type of red flags. You saw something here that kind of ignited your spider senses, and you did not follow your discernment. All right, so it's time to take responsibility. When you have accepted responsibility, you give yourself the permission to do things differently because you're awoke now, right? You can't close your eyes and go back to the same mess if you're aware of it, unless you are fearful of something. You're in fear about moving forward or letting something go. All right, so what do we have here? Yeah, it's all about paying that bill. It's all about yielding to what needs to be done. Let's move on. So we have calling in the storm, and we have 30 and 31 going on here. So we have a sequence, or we have, yeah, like a number sequence. So we have calling in the storm. And this one reads, power comes not from the inside, but from connection and integration to a greater hold. This is a bargaining card. All right. So what I'm gathering here is that some of you may have it's like the anger, like I said in the beginning, somebody's very angry that they're still bonded to a situation that they don't want to be in, something that's distorted, or it's influencing us Libras to be distorted, meaning wounded, or it's triggering some type of wounded issue inside that doesn't need that unnecessary lesson again. Some of you are going through the same lesson and it's very unnecessary. It's unnecessary heartbreak. It's unnecessary harm. Yeah. Here is what I'm picking up. So this is a shaman. Some of you may be practicing shaman, practicing hoodoo practices. Some of you may be actually witches. All right. And it's now time to see yourself for what you are. Some of you may be relying on your own strength, and this card is telling me that you don't have to. So when it comes to bargaining, after the anger subsided, right, that it comes very exhausted, and it's hard to cope with the grief. It's like you're low in strength, you're low in energy to cope with some grief here that you've been postponing. All right, and this card is calling for you to seek that power from inside and the outside. Do what it's very empowering to us Libras. All right, because it's all about overcoming challenges. It's about fighting. It's about enduring, but it's to empower yourself is what I'm getting, you guys. So it says here, that's really stand out. It says we can restart only after we let ourselves end. So there's something that you need to let go of, whether it's this obsessive thought about what you could have done or what could have been done to do that. You have to let that go and accept the responsibility of what it is now. Stay in the presence, Libra. So let's move on to Bride in the Cage. So it says here, tomorrow will be the right moment. Tomorrow will be better, even if today is hell. So this is a denial card. And what I'm picking up is that you're not wanting something to happen, or you're numbing yourself out to the truth of what happened. Some of you may be in a situation where you feel caged in, you feel bonded to someone that you no longer see as great for your growth. There's nothing growing here. On the outside, it all looks great, but what's going on in the inside, it's like something's not adding up, or something doesn't belong. And it's like, is the price you're paying really worth it? Really worth this self-infliction? It's almost like some of you Libras may be self-sabotaging yourself. All right? So is the price really worth it? Huh? Something needs to end here with this skull. I see in the human skull here attached to this beautiful body with this wedding dress. But it's a skull, meaning death. You know? And again, skulls could also mean empowerment as well, strength. Being that the skull, that bone is very difficult to penetrate at time, and not mean to get off subject, but it is what it is. It's like, why are you waiting for something to be perfect? Then you're never truly alive. There's no such thing as perfection, you guys. Some of you may be a Virgo Libra cusp, and the need for things to be perfect translates to you being smooth, justice, and fair. When in reality, life is sometimes unfair to many of us. All right. So the sooner you accept that, the sooner you accept your responsibilities, you would come into this calm, calling the storm. But if you're stuck with what happened in the past, you're anxious about the future, you wouldn't be in the present to call in that power that you need to do things that's more empowering to you, because you're still stuck on what could have been, what could I have done, how did I get in that mess, is it worth the price that I'm going to pay or want to pay. You need to really calm yourself and look at your own responsibilities, you guys. I know Libras, sometimes we let others' opinions or their emotions affect us. We soak it up like a sponge, and it takes a lot of willpower to cut that down. This is the time. These are things that we have to break down. All right. So again, in that denial phase, it's like you're refusing to accept an event that has a lot to do with your emotions. So let's move forward. Let's keep going, you guys. What's on the bottom of the deck? Obsession. Yeah, you may be having these obsessive thoughts about someone that it just didn't work out. You may have poured in a lot of time and effort, and you feel like you have betrayed yourself. It's time to accept the responsibility that you do have a big heart, and you do like to give, and you want things fairly. That's fine, but it's not always going to be that way, and that's something else that you have to accept too, my Librans. All right, when you accept the truth about the situation, about your own actions, you're going to call in that storm. You're going to feel more empowered. And with this card, it's indicating that it's okay to lend power from outside sources, whether it's your spirituality practices, hoodoo practices, or power or magic practices, whatever it is, it's okay. Just as long as you remember who you are. All right, so let's move on to some tarot. What is this atonement about? That's interesting. Okay, I saw something else here. Yeah. All right, so let's move forward. What is this atonement about? We have the Two of Cups. So some type of partnership that, again, you may have poured in a lot of time, effort, resources in it, and maybe it came to an end. Maybe the price was just too high to stay there. To be bounded to this person. On the outside, others may have been very jealous or envious of you guys' partnership, connection, whatever the case may be. But you know that it was slowly ending, and what you were doing, constantly pouring in, was just the only thing that was keeping it alive. All right, you were like that lifeline, while someone else was just concentrating on themselves. This could be cross watchers energy to the Libra. Just take it how it resonates. Gender could flip flop. I'm just speaking more to Libra because this is Libra's cafe. I forgot to mention that, where we talk nothing about nothing but everything about Libra. What the heck was that? Anyway, I do feel like there's an enlightenment here that can heal, not necessarily this partnership. Because I feel like this person showed you who they were through their actions, but you decided to be in denial, Libra. Maybe you thought the more that you put in, the more that you helped, that this person would see how wonderful you are, but it just didn't play out that way. And you may be very obsessive about this person's actions towards you, why things didn't play out. You may be constantly looking at them online, checking to see how their life has changed without you being so helpful in it. Tell me more about this Two of Cups. This may be a Scorpio Pisces energy. Doesn't have to be. All right, Ace of Wands. So it's like a shift of energy, or you need to change your energy. Hey, love, Libra loves. You need to change your energy. I feel like your spirit animal, whether it's a winged creature or bird, they are sending you messages, but you're so obsessed with what's been happening with this person, what didn't work out well, how you felt betrayed, that you're not seeing those synchronicities, those signs that's trying to guide you gently to where you need to be in this new energy, in this high spirited energy. But it's like you're not interested in that right now. All right, you're not interested. You're interested in this partner that is just not going your way. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands with the Two of Cups, beloved. Yeah, you're still trying to hold on, Libra. What's up? Four of Pentacles. Let me don't say it like that, because I know when you're ready to move on. But it's like you're still having some type of hope that only you seem to be feeling right now. I feel like you have given a lot and you're trying to hold on here to what little you have, but you're still obsessive about this person. Maybe you have some type of hope that this person would somehow change their mind or change their feelings towards the situation and come back and help or give. Some of you may be in charge at work with some type of distribution of products, of money, of sales. Some of you may have a very important role at work, and this situation that's happening in your home, in your connection, in your love life may be affecting your abilities at work. I feel like somebody at work is watching you make mistakes, or they're watching you be detached, and it's kind of messing with them because maybe your attitude or your behavior has changed at work and they're trying to figure out what's going on. You seem to be holding a lot of things into, Libra. Some of you may have made a very drastic mistake at work, being reckless, and you have to take the responsibility for that. I feel like it has disrupted some type of partnership at work as well. Let's move on to calling into the storm. For some of you, you may feel like this person has more to give and they just didn't give, and you're kind of like fixated on why. It's almost like, was I not good enough for you to give me your best? And with this combination, I'm feeling to say that it's time to let that go, Leaves. It's time to let it go because it's disrupting your productivity in life, in work, in your hobbies. It's distracting you. So let's see what's calling the storm about. So we have Four of Cups. Again, still dwelling on what you don't have. Even when you have a lot, you feel like some of you have turned your back on spirituality, or you turned your back on something that was promoting spiritual growth. And that's because you're not feeling well. So like if you revert back to some type of outdated belief, maybe some type of trauma you experienced a long time ago, and it feels like it's reoccurring again, even though you have a lot, or you have things that are valuable in your life, you're choosing not to see that because of something that you don't have. So instead of focusing on what you don't have, Libra, focus on what you do have. Some of you may be feeling very dissatisfied. Things are not working properly. Maybe some of you are practicing some type of spell work or incantation is how you say it, or some type of affirmation, and it's not working. And that's because you're not focusing. Your focus is not there. Your focus is on something that's not there, that probably doesn't even belong to you, Libra. Have you thought about it that way? That this is not for you? You're overqualified for what you're dwelling on? Tell me more about the Four of Cups. That's a big splash, you guys. So this, I see the number, the master number 44. You may have been dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or someone that just is just detached emotionally from you, or you may be very detached emotionally. So 4-4 is all about hard work. It's about that healer's energy. It's about being independent and free, wanting to learn new things. But I don't get that. Hey, I do see it with calling in the storm. That's what you need to be doing. So maybe this is some type of guided message that you need to be in this healer's energy. Again, you turned your back on something that was promoting spiritual growth because of what you don't have, somebody's affection. I truly feel that that's what it is with the Two of Cups, that partnership, that friendship. This could also be somebody that's dealing with you or dealt with you. This could be somebody that you're concerned about their energy. So we have the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out, feeling a lack of, Libra. This is some strong depressive energy, Libra. So some of you, I could take this two ways. Some of you are lacking finances, and now you're understanding the value of your finances. Maybe you guys overdid it with spending for the holiday seasons, and now you're reconsidering the purchases that you made, wanting to return some items here. Some of you, someone took too much from you, or you took on too much in a relationship, and now you feel neglected. This person may be just doing what they want, and you feel very neglected. But you don't have to be, is what I'm hearing. You don't have to be, Libra. There's some Ten of Cups energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer with the moon. Pisces energy with the Page of Wands. Wow. All right. So it's almost like your happy ending fell apart, Libra. Maybe this person that you want to be involved with, or you were involved with in the past, you thought that this was going to bring you emotional fulfillment, but you just felt lax, neglected, unheard. Some of you have even shut down or closed yourself down, shut yourself off from the real world. We have the moon here. So you're not for the, okay, so this could be the new moon in Sagittarius that's going to bring in or usher in some type of emotional fulfillment, harmony, balance. All right. And then we have the Page of Wands, feeling very unmotivated. Some of you Libras may be feeling unmotivated at this time, or you're frustrated of some mixed messages, that there's no teamwork to gain this emotional fulfillment. So some of you Libras may be needing a deep need for partnership in your life. So even though you may be doing well, making money, you're still lacking some type of partnership in love or in teamwork efforts. You wanted that energy to come in. So some of you may be looking for love and trying to figure out why hasn't it not come into your life yet. You feel like God has forgotten about you or neglected you. But with the moon card here, you're not seeing things for what it is. There's a lot of things that you're not seeing correctly. And that's because you may be distorted. Anger may be clouding your judgment. I did see the anger card before we started. Chained. So you're chained to some type of revenge or anger or disappointment, and it's clouding your judgment on the things that's right in front of you that could bring you that emotional fulfillment, Libra. Trust your intuition here. You're closed off from your spiritual growth, your intuition, your emotions may be over active or very intense at this time. You feel lost. I keep hearing the phrase, God forgot about me. You feel alone. Libra, what's going on? Something you're not seeing correctly. Your judgment is clouded. The Eight of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles I just looked at. So none of my cards are in reversed, but I do acknowledge those that comes out in reverse. So there's a lot of delays here with the Eight of Wands in reverse, you guys. There's been a lot of delays, or something is just not happening as fast as you want it. Some of you may be wanting to get married, wanting this happily ever after, emotional fulfillment, possibly with a child, your child's parent, or you guys may be wanting a child and a real solid commitment here, and it's being delayed, and you feel very unmotivated for some reason. It is not going to resonate with everyone, you guys. All right, so if you're not feeling this video, there are many other Libra videos on my playlist. All right, it's okay if it doesn't resonate, you guys. Some of you may be dealing with a very childish fire sign that just is non-committal, but you're seeing commitment with that because they're emotionally satisfying to you. But it's a lot of delays. Things are just not moving. There could be a lot of silence, no communication, or a lot of misunderstanding that's leaving you feeling neglected, Libra. This could be a cross watcher too. This could be a person that you dealt with or you're dealing with. They feel neglected by you. Some of you could feel like this was a missed opportunity. So we have the Temperance, clarifying obsession. Did I read the obsession card? No, I didn't I? All right, so let's read what the caption is for obsession. It says, there's nothing else that can replace my focus. Wow. It says, all things lead to one, and then they disappear into one until only that one remains. So that's a denial card. And again, something that you're refusing to accept here about a person, a situation, or connection, Libra. You need to have that patience. You need to meditate. You need to stay still and purge and heal. I feel like a lot of you turned your back on your healing process, your spiritual growth. With the Temperance here, do know that God has not forgotten about you, or whoever you trust in and believe in, that's your creator. They are sending your spirit guides to talk to you, but you're refusing to see. You're in denial. We have two cards talking about denial, right? Yeah. Closed off, emotionally holding back a lot of your truth, a lot of things that is hurting inside. You feel very neglected or left behind. This could also be money. Maybe you have money issues, some debts that you can't pay off right away, and it's affecting your happiness. But you're not seeing things correctly. You have, with the Five of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Four of Cups, you have assistance here, you guys, but you're not wanting to see it. You're in denial because of something that you don't have. Come on now, Libra. You're delaying some type of movement, some type of rapid movement to your emotional fulfillment. You're like unmotivated to move forward when you don't have to be, Libra. What's up? I want to see how you're truly feeling, because this is a lot of down energy, you guys. This is a lot of hopelessness, sad, lost, feeling forgotten. And this could be between someone you was engaged with, like a partnership, a love affair, a connection, a friendship. Wow. ashamed, unworthy, disgraced, and humiliated. So some of you may be still holding on to a lot of humiliation, and it's chipping away at your confidence, at your true self-worth. Again, turning your back on your soul, your spiritual growth because of what you don't have, possibly the things that you did. You kind of feel very regretful and humiliated that you exposed, or you just didn't see things for what it was because of what you expected. And the bottom of the deck, we have lonely, isolated, alienated, and friendless. What's going on, Libra? I felt it here with the Four of Pentacles. And there are people that's worried about you. This could be a sibling. This could be a sister, friend. At work, your coworkers are worried because they see that you're distracted from your work. You're not your usual bubbly, passionate, goal-oriented self. You feel like something was a missed opportunity, or it just was a lost cause. Okay, so let's get some spirit messages, because you feel like like you're just lacking some stuff right now, like you're not as lucky as you feel. And that's not true, Libra. I trust that you will find your fulfillment this holiday season. You know, get out there and mingle. If somebody invites you to Thanksgiving dinner, go ahead. You don't have to stay for the whole thing to be finished. Show your face, meet some people, and leave. It's all good. But some of you are feeling alienated, like you lost your magic, you lost your spark. What's up? And it's because something failed, some type of commitment failed. But I'm seeing that it's not your fault. This person showed you who they were, and you choose to see something else, Libra. That's not a bad thing. You just choose to see someone's potential, right? It didn't work out, and it didn't work out in your favor for a reason. And that's what you need to look deeper into. Maybe this failure of a relationship, of a commitment, of a friendship was actually a blessing in disguise to redirect you somewhere else. You never know if your spirit guides, the ethers, the Almighty was stopping this relationship because they knew that you would have been trapped. It would have been too high of a price to pay. All right? All right, Spirit. All right, beloved. All right. So this failure of a partnership, of a relationship, or ending of a relationship, a commitment that you probably worked on a long time, but it didn't get anywhere. All right. The other person may have benefit, and that's what made you feel alienated and humiliated. And it's triggering a lot within you that you seem to be drawn away from your focus. Beloved, what does Libra need to know? What? My decks are always upside down. What's up with that? So this is a lot of cards, you guys. Okay, so let's take it. It says, be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, Libra, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you have achieved and be proud. So it's like, let the world see who the fuck you really are. With all those peacock feathers, it's about showing the world how beautiful you are, Libra. This is the heart chakra. Again, some resentment, some trust issues could be blocking your heart space. All right, you need to work on that, Libra. It says self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself, Libra. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. Didn't I tell you that with the Four of Cups? Someone here has turned their back on their spiritual healing, their spiritual path of self-love. Get back on course, Libra. Choices. When you accept responsibility, in full amount, right? When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You will be able to listen and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. Libra, it's your choice to stay in this energy of feeling ashamed, humiliated, and alienated. It's your choice, Libra. Excuse me, that's my tummy. Self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It is that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. Again, denial. This is the third denial card. This denial is blocking you from moving forward, from transgressing, is what I heard, from progression. Libra, come out of your own way with these obsessive thoughts of being obsessed about what this person did and did not do. All right, you're closing yourself off. Somebody at your workplace or your family has noticed this thing, has noticed that you're distracted, that you're isolated, and they're worried. Libra, somebody else loves you. Somebody else out there loves you, whether it's a family member, a soulmate friend, a karmic, because we have karmics too that help us to see who the fuck we really are too. All right, you may have been dealing with a karmic person and you saw what you wanted to see, but there was a lot of secrets, there was a lot of insecurities here, there was a lot of misinformation. You know, all that glitters is not gold here, Libra. With the moon card, you saw what you wanted to see or what this person wanted you to see. It had times where you got those signs, those red flags, those indicators that this person is just not of your highest good, and you still was determined to push it. So instead of being ashamed for what you did, be proud of who you are, the things that you achieved between this time, even if it feels like it was nothing. It's pushed you to be here listening to this video, right? You're not forgot. Some of you feel like God left you out, and you're not. That's not the thing. Sometimes, you know, the Almighty God, whoever you want to label it as, whoever you feel comfortable and trusting to say, sometimes they step back and give us the choices. We all have angels, guardians, spirit teams, ancestors that's looking out, that's right there for assistance. But at times, they need you to choose the correct path for yourself. So they stand back and watch. And it hurts them too. You know, it hurts them that you hurt. But we are all, God is good. He gives us choices, right? And he wants you to choose his path. He created us, he or she created us, but he or she, the Almighty, the Creator, Elohim, whoever you want to trust to say, they want you to choose that path. They want you to choose that divine path. So Libra, come out of your own way and let that go. Let that go. Stop giving into the darkness within. But it's a choice. It's a choice. It's time to shift that energy with the Ace of Wands. It's time to initiate a new beginning with the Ace of Wands and the Pages of Wands. It's time to initiate this new self-expression, this exploration energy. We're in that new moon in Sagittarius. It's time to explore a different path. It's time to go on a new adventure. Don't be discouraged, Libra. This is not the end. This is not the end, Libra. You may need to travel. You may need to come out of your way when it comes to daydreaming, all right? So let's see what's on the bottom. Nature. So some of you may need to let Mother Nature influence your energy or your feelings right now. So it says, it's time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul needs nourishment, Libra. Energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer. So take the time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. There you have it, Libra. So I hope that you did enjoy this reading. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. You know the drill. If you feel the need to do a personal with me or the need to contribute to this channel, the growth of this channel, the details are in the description box below. All right, Libras. So I trust that you will find emotional fulfillment over the holidays. I trust that you will make time, effort, and energy to do that for yourself, to get back to that self-love, that spiritual growth. All right, somebody may have hurt your feelings when it comes to that same spiritual path. You know, maybe they said some things that really trigger insecurity and fears within you. But who are they? Who are they and what are they in your life? All right, you are the true gem, is what I'm getting here. You are the true treasure, and if somebody manipulated you into feeling like they are the treasure, it's folly. It's folly. You may have been dealing with a narcissistic person, or a person that carries that narcissistic traits or characteristics, and this may have been your worst mistake, but your biggest lesson here. All right, this person may know that they're empty and broken and boring, meaningless compared to you. All right, but they mask it with their arrogance, with their fake confidence, with their fake smiles. All right, you can't change that. You could only change how you react to it, Libras. All right, they try to rationalize their bad behavior. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is be proud of who you are. Take accountability for your choices, your responsibilities here, so you could gain that self-love and move out of that self-sabotaging. Stop delaying yourself. You're standing in your way. Some of you may be feeling to message this person or to communicate with this person. Use your discernment. If another side of you are telling you to wait, don't listen. 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 Your angels are right here, but they're allowing you to learn the lessons that you need so you could be strong. All right, so be still, get out in nature. We have the temperance of Sagittarius energy with the moon. Get out in nature. Give them back, send their emotions and their energy back to them, and call back in your energy that they took, that they needed to supply on, so they could feel good about themselves. Take that back. Do some soul retrieving uh, exercises where you're calling back. You could Google that online, how to soul retrieve, because this is not healthy, Libra. This is not healthy, and it's affecting me. My heart is heavy right now. Whoever this is resonating with, you guys, all right? So again, I trust that you guys would find some type of emotional fulfillment, emotional balance during this holiday. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. If you celebrate that, happy holidays to you. If you don't, happy holidays, happy time off as well. As okay. So the price is not worth it, Libra. You're gonna be stuck, paralyzed, out of place. Something is not adding up in this picture is what I get. All right, so chat to you guys later. Ciao.